I've spent probably the best part of a whole week building this overhead locker in the cab of my Mercedes Vario camper van, and today I finally get to install the entertainment system. Well, actually it's more than an entertainment system, it's the ATOTO X10. It's got a 10-inch screen and it's got sat nav, it's got a reversing camera, it's got a dash cam in it, it's even got Wi-Fi. I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think I can use it as a Wi-Fi router as well. After all, you can put a SIM card in there. But today's video, I actually want to show you how easy these are to install, because in previous videos when I've mentioned this, a lot of people have said, oh, way too complicated, I'd rather stick to my CD player. And so I just want to show how simple these are to install. It really is. Even though, what am I trying to say, even though there's a lot of technology built into this, they are really simple to install. It really is just a matter of plugging it in. For instance, to actually plug this into my Vario electrics, bearing in mind this van was built in 2005, we're now in 2025, so that's 20 years ago this van was built. I'm using the original electric connections in this van, and that is one of these, well, most cars have got these ISO connectors. In most stereos, when you buy them, I've got kits including this one. Let me just show you this. I'll show you this. Where is it? So this ATOTO X10 comes with a standard connector like this. It's got one that you can actually wire up yourself if you so choose to, and it's got another one here, but it's still got the ISO connector. There are two different types. Basically, one I think it's Vauxhall and Ford. They wire them up differently. So one of these is for a Vauxhall, one is for a Ford, I think. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it's really simple, and I want to show you how simple this is. So we've got our standard plug, and this simply plugs into that, like that. We then plug this into here, but before we do that, I do actually need to make a few other connections. We've got, I think this can only go one way, look, because all these plugs are different shapes and they've all got different slots and stuff. So this one is for the camera. That simply goes in there like that. So you can't, that won't plug into any other socket, it will only plug into there. Same as the recording storage. So this is for dash cam recording. We need to plug a USB stick into this, which is a bit old school, I know, but it works, it's reliable, and that's quite a thin one. So let's plug that into the slimmest socket there. Yep, like that. Then we've got another USB adapter. That's got a slightly bigger plug, different slots in it, so that can only go in there. It won't go anywhere else. And this one is for external storage. Let me just take the bread bag wire clips off. So it may be modern, but they still use these wire twisty things. Let these wires hang free like this, because I want to, or I'd like to put these through into one of these cupboards so I can plug USB sticks into these. So they're basically storage. One's for storing the dash cam, and I think the other one's for just recording. It's a USB 1 recording storage, USB 2 external storage. Strange. And the camera ones, that's these. One of these is for the front camera, one's for the reversing camera. And on the actual dash cam, this one goes in the window. You can see it's simply, it's got a sticky bit there. We stick that to the glass and you can adjust, look at that, the angle of the camera. Well, it will leave at the back. The plug on this is black, so we know that that plugs into the corresponding black one on the back of the stereo. The reversing camera has got a yellow plug in it. Like I say, it's really simple, and that plugs into the yellow socket. I've already run a cable from here all the way to the back of the van, the cable that was supplied with it. super long. I was worried it'd be too short, but turns out it's plenty long enough. Hang on, I'm forgetting something here. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I forgot the cage. You actually have to put a cage in there. Hang on, rewind. So this is the cage, and this is what holds the stereo in. So we're going to thread our cables through there. That's for a good old aerial, analog aerial. Reversing camera, like I mentioned earlier, that goes through there like that. And our cage simply slots in there. We've got a few little tags we need to bend out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the camera forward so you can actually see what I'm doing. I mean, that's the idea of the video, right? Okay, so I'm going to try and explain this the best I possibly can. So this is the cage that the stereo slides into, and this is simply held into place by these tags. What you do, you get a screwdriver and you actually push. Hang on, let me hold this differently. There you go. So you push these tags, bend them out. It's a bit like the tags on a cardboard box, you know, when you push the tags in to hold the box closed. So let me just put this one in to show you what I mean. You won't be able to see it because it's way too dark. So that slides in and out of there really easily, right? So we push the little tags up like this, bending them out. Oh. Some go easier than others. Like that. And the more you can bend up, the better, the tighter the fit it becomes. There you go, look, that's not even moving now. So a few on the bottom as well. It's a bit, what's the word? There's nothing technical about this part of it. It really isn't. I mean, it'd probably be better if you could screw them in place. But these have been like this since the beginning of time, I think, on stereos. This one hasn't got any on the side. Sometimes they have them on the sides as well so you can push the tags in, but there you are, look at that. That's a little bit loose. Maybe I'll push it down a bit more. Like that. If I open the door, actually, I should be able to bend them in from behind as well. Obviously, if you did this in a car, you wouldn't be able to do this. If it was in the confines of a dashboard. Yeah, they're bent up, they're bent up. Oh, missed one. Try and do as many as you can. The more you do, the securer it will be. Yeah, there you go. That's nice and secure. I'm just going to put that on the floor, not on the seat. No mind, like I'll sit on it and stab the screwdriver through my upholstery. Right, so that's everything done. This wire is for the rear dash cam. The front dash cam, I've left a little hole there for that, and also we've got a couple of aerials. We have, with the X10, we've got a Wi-Fi antenna. The cable on this is quite short, so I think what I'm going to do is either try and stick this up underneath there or just leave it laying inside. Depends on how difficult it is to actually thread it through like that. Yeah, see, it's quite short, so the whole thing's going to have to go inside like that. So we need to take the cable. I said this was easy, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not taking notice of me, I'm a YouTuber. Right, this is a, what's this one? A GPS antenna. So this is for our GPS. A sat nav. I'm just going to leave that on the dashboard. That cable is really long because I think usually your stereo would be in your dashboard, so they need the cable long so it can go up the pillow of your window screen high up on the van. Right, now we've got our cables in place, we get our stereo. Oh, where's the front camera? Let's do that as well, that'll make it easy. Make it easy on yourself now. If I thread, because that's got to go around the back of there like that, up through there like that, in there like that, bring it up. Is it going to be long enough? Yes, I'm just going to tuck the camera up there. In a minute I'll stick it to the windscreen. So there's all their connections. It looks complicated, but like I say, all the plugs are completely different. You can't get it wrong, you really can't. Let's plug the main one in first, which is our power lead. You can see it's a huge big black plug. It goes into the huge big black socket, like so. And our aerial, we're going to do that next. That's quite big and chunky. It's blue, but it's got purple on it as well. That goes into the purple sockets, like that. I hope I'm doing this right to make myself look. It'd be a lot easier if I could put this on my lap. Usually you would. You'd sit down, put this on your lap and plug everything in. Right, dash cam. That's yes, it's not easy. I need a higher lap. Where's the other dash cam gone? Here it is, the yellow one. So this is the rear reversing camera. I'm plugging that in. I'm not making a good job of this, of demonstrating this, am I? I think that's it. Oh, our aerial. This is our regular AM FM aerial. Yeah, people still use those. Weird. Right. And then we've got our USB outlets, which I want to thread through. So they're going to go through there. Try not to tangle them up. Yeah, this would be so much easier if this was resting on my lap. Like that. There we go, into that cupboard. Right, so we've got our front camera, rear camera, our aerials, plug that in. Our regular socket plugged in for our power and our speakers. That is it. You see, it seems complicated, but quite honestly it's not that bad. And then that all slides into the cage. Make sure you got your stereo the right way up. I've done all this in the past and I put the stereo in the wrong way on a friend's car as well, not on mine. This is the first stereo I've fitted to my own vehicle since I was about 18. I explained that, the reason behind that, a little while ago in another video. I'm not going to go over it again. Hopefully that should slide in now. There we go, so that's now securely in there. That's it. That's it. The X10 is installed. Apart from I want to poke that big aerial down the back if I can. Ooh, could be lucky. Oh, yes. So I didn't trace the cable through. Yeah, I was kind of failed at this, haven't I? I've made this look a lot harder than it should be. You get the gist of it. That is pretty much installed now. Yeah, so that gets stuck up there like that. That camera gets glued on there. That aerial gets glued there, and that's it. Easy, isn't it? These cables get tidied up and put in there in a minute. Like that donut. Right, let's reveal this. Now this did come with a screen protector, and I will be putting that on now, and I'll be tightening these screws up once I get the position right. Look at that, doesn't that look great? And I found out, I watched a video of someone installing one of these. I watched another YouTube video, and there's some screws in the side, and I can actually adjust the height of this, so I could actually have this up higher or down lower. I was thinking about putting it down lower, but in retrospect I think I'll put it up higher so that I don't hit my head on it and damage it. Yeah, I'll be better off having it up higher. But to do that I need to undo those clips. We'll do that later. I can get to the SIM card that side. I can get to the SIM card USB that side. Brilliant. Let's get them speakers. So I've got these ATOTO speakers as well to go with it. I've already made holes and pre-drilled everything. It's just a matter of putting them in. I've got screws in my back pocket. I might actually do this sitting down. let's try doing this without dropping them. I drilled some pilot holes, but I think I might have not drilled them the holes big enough. Maybe I did. Yes, that's one. I'm done. This is not easy doing stuff like this on your own. Oh, don't break the window now. They look really good actually. Right, that's the speakers installed. So to connect our speakers up, we take our speaker wire and we simply plug them in. Now most cars would already have speakers connected, so you don't really have to do this either. You could use the speakers already in your vehicle and they will be connected to that big black plug. Especially if you're upgrading your stereo. If you've already got a stereo in your van, then it's even easier, because literally that big black plug that I showed you earlier is all you need. I don't know whether to stick that in place or not. I want it up there. This is the Wi-Fi antenna. I'm guessing for Wi-Fi inside the van, so I'm going to stick that there. This is the GPS antenna. I'm going to put that one there, I think. Yeah, right there in the middle. Smack in the middle there. Like that. And our dash cam. I don't want to get this crooked. I need to get that in the middle. Otherwise it will look pants, won't it? But my screen's got a blue tint on it. So I think, yeah, but this can't go up there like that, unfortunately. Because would a blue tint matter? You know what, I don't think it will. And I can always move it down, I guess. Let's take the protective paper off of the lens. Otherwise it will have a blue tint. Take the protective film off of the sticky bit. Turn it around. Hopefully get it somewhat straight and in the middle. There you go, it's stuck straight away. That is stuck. Right, the camera pointing down. That's it. It's in. That's it, it's done. Close this down. There you are, that's installed. That's the ATOTO X10 10-inch CarPlay entertainment system that is also a dash cam, GPS, sat nav, and it even does Wi-Fi. Find my keys. Oh, I'm in it already. Switch it on. Find my phone. I should be able to connect it to my phone when it boots up. Obviously this is the first time I've put power to it since unplugging it, so it takes a while to boot up. And once it's all booted up and I turn it off again, because we've got power constantly going to the stereo, next time I turn it on it pretty much comes on instantly. Ah, hello. Oh yeah. So you just saw that flash up. That was the front camera. The rear camera I've not plugged in yet. Forgot about that. Whilst it boots up, I'm going to go and plug in the rear camera. I'll be right back. So this is the little rear camera. You can see it's quite tiny, quite bijou, and I do believe it's designed to go up underneath the bumper on your vehicle. So I've switched this bracket around so that it goes this way up, so it points down like that. Because I've changed this bracket, I've turned it around. You can see the little rain guard on top. So let's go ahead and mount this up there. Now it has got, in the little packet, it's got this little sticky pad in here along with some screws. So I'm going to put the sticky pad on the back of this, stick it in place, and then whilst it's stuck in place, screw it to my aluminium rail that's up the back of there. I'm not going to film this bit, because I'm not going to lie, I don't want to damage my camera. It's quite a way up. I could, I suppose, put you here like this, so that if I do fall off the ladder, you can all have a laugh. considerate of me, isn't it? Right, so now if I double tap that, there we go. We've got a reversing camera. Yeah, it's pointing down pretty well. Let's see, here we go. Is that time right? Has it set itself? Oh no, it's an hour out. The date is right, but the time is an hour out. I wonder why that is. I don't know if we can adjust it, I don't know. I don't know if we can adjust it. Yeah, it's actually 2 minutes past 6. Phone, let's have a look. So if I connect it to my phone, yes, it's paired. Let's have a look, YouTube. Oh, I've got to connect to the internet. Right, so I need to put my SIM card in it out of my internet router, and we'll see what happens to put a SIM card in it to get the internet to work. Look at that though, that works. Let me sit down here and see if I can actually see it. Yes. Yeah. So when I'm driving, I can look up there. That is definitely cool. Oh, that, I don't know what that is. What's that? Don't know. There you go. Front and back. I'm pretty sure I can record what's happening on this screen as well. How do I, what's that button there? I think I'm going to have to play with this and figure out how it really works. But I'm told it's got AI, I can talk to it, voice recognition, we can connect up 2 phones to it. As you can see, I can see my messages. We won't show that. Maps, there you go, there's a map of where I am. Brilliant. Oh, look at that. What's up? Does that work? Would you like to use WhatsApp with Siri?
I'll need to access your WhatsApp data to use the app.
Okay.
Do you want to send a message or make a call?
No, I'm good, thanks. It's a bit slow. No, thank you. Oh, well, it's gone. Just gone. Just Park. One of my favourite apps. Do the apps work? Yeah, look at that. Log into Just Park. Yeah, whatever. So there you go. It's basically mirroring my phone. Audiobooks. Oh, yeah, look at that. I can use audiobooks. So I can listen to a book as I drive. Fantastic. Unable to play with the books. Check Apple Books on your iPhone when it is available. Okay. Let's can do that. Right, anyway. Let's go back to the main screen. We can change this. I'll need to play with this. So I think I need to play with this and log in stuff. Agree to that. Scan to log in. Scan QR code via Swift Stone app. That's for the AI, the ChatGPT. We'll do that later. I need to figure out what all that is. Oh, let's have some music, shall we? Oh no, it'll be copyrighted. So there you go, that's the ATOTO X10 CarPlay entertainment system that is also a reversing camera, a dash cam, sat nav, tracker, GPS. I mean, it's got everything you could ever want, and as you see, it is really simple to install into any vehicle. If you are interested in buying one of these, I will leave a link in the description of this video purely for your convenience, and I do hope watching this video you are reassured that installing something as technical as this, is literally just plug it in and away you go. And if I can fit this into a 2005 Mercedes Vario, then I'm sure anyone could install one of these in their more modern vehicle. Right, well, hopefully you found this video mildly entertaining, slightly informative. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching, and ta-ta for now.